Hey, Ron here from Military Images Magazine, welcoming you to a new episode of Life on the Civil War Research Trail. The record of individual Civil War units, regiments, brigades, divisions, armies, corps, they fell to a variety of individuals during the decades following the end of hostilities in 1865. My personal favorites are the ones where a number of personal anecdotes and biographical sketches are injected into the larger story of the units. The one I want to talk to you today has all of those characteristics. The preservation of the record of Major General George Pickett's division fell to its Inspector General during the war, and he's pictured here, Major Walter Hamilton Harrison. Born in Fredericksburg, Virginia, he had relocated to New York City and worked as a newspaper art critic for the Daily News before the war. He returned to his native Virginia after hostilities began and joined the staff of Major General Pickett. Harrison's position and his abilities as a writer made him a perfect choice to document the annals of the division. His book, published in 1870, is titled Pickett's Men, a Fragment of War History. Harrison writes an honest account of Gettysburg and all the other campaigns, interspersed with those biographical sketches and personal anecdotes about the commanders and the men. To me, one of the more intriguing passages in the entire book addresses the mental state of Pickett's men as they prepared for the charge that ended in the loss of so many of their number. I want to read this to you now. So here we go. Quote, "The Confederates were cheerful, but anxious at the delay. They were restless to be up and at 'em, eager to have what they knew was inevitably before them commenced and ended. Both sides felt that this was to be a combat acharné, French, that the heavy skirmishing was over and that the moment of the grand action well nigh arrived. The great question of that campaign, perhaps of the whole war, was hanging on the next few hours. Success or defeat to either side would be an almost final blow given and received. Not only the superior officers, but the subordinates and the men felt this. And the attacking party, at least buoyant in their self-confidence and appreciating the stern necessity of success, were impatient of restraint. It is said that to the condemned in going to execution, the moments fly. To the good soldier about going into action, I am sure the moments linger. Let us not dare say that with him, either individually or collectively, it is that the mythical love of fighting, poetical but fabulous, but rather that it is the nervous anxiety to solve the great issue as speedily as possible without stopping to count the cost. The Macbeth principle, 'twere well it were done quickly, holds quite as good in heroic action as in crime." So there you have it. Walter Harrison talking about the men at Pickett's charge, talking about the romance, that poetical idea of charging into battle all excited, when in reality there's a nervous anxiety and a desire to get the deed done. So until the next episode, we'll see you on the trail. Bye.